Hello, and welcome to another episode of 5 Minutes of Development. It's been a while since we've done one of these. The last one was shortly before the release of Castle Conflict 1.7 with campaign mode, which went live in December. Since then, we've actually released a full another update, the multiplayer mode, which went live about a week and 2 days ago, I think. And right now, we're actually working on yet another update for Castle Conflict. And this one features 14 more levels and 10 more units. And right now, I'm working on plotting the map. So if you've watched the previous Castle Conflict 5 Minutes development, this one will look a little bit familiar. You'll see here we have boats. These are new this time. Oops. They represent your path between the two different maps. Kind of Mario Bros. 3 style, if you think about it. Although in Mario Bros. 3 they're used more for exploration than going between different maps. And these graphics as well may potentially change. Well, will probably change actually, simply because this is supposed to be taking place in Egypt. And in Egypt, we're not going to have castles. Ooh. Now, I've basing this off of this excellent sketch of how I want this map to flow. And as you can see, it was drawn by a pro artist myself, and pretty much you're not going to find anything more beautiful than this. I know I need a castle by this oasis. And this one will be the secondary path you can take. Continuation of the secondary path. And then you'll see both of those need to reach a light castle here. So there we go. We can go either this way, straight to here, or we can go around a little bit longer way. And obviously this way, being by an oasis, would be the easier way. Now don't worry, this is not the map you'll see in game. I merely use this to make it easier to position these castles, since I do have to do that with code. Alright, so now I've got my initial round of castles up until we reach the Nile. Now once I reach the Nile, you'll see I have a choice. I can either cross the Nile or stay on this side. Either way, I've got 3 castles to fight before I reach this castle, and then finally there's the last castle. Now one thing that's interesting that you guys are going to find is that on one side of the Nile, the castles are going to play completely different than any map you've ever played before in Castle Conflict. But without revealing too much, I'm just going to leave it at that. And this map is, compared to the last one, a little bit more sparse. We're okay with that, as long as the game is fun. Alright, now I think I've actually made these guys too high. So instead of adding another one there, I'm just going to make the one that you start off a little bit higher. Or I should have said I made these guys too low. And the last thing I'm going to do is add our final battle. Let's put it maybe about here, so it's a little bit closer to the desert. And this final battle is going to be close to yet another ship. And unfortunately for this update, the ship is not going to go anywhere. It's maybe going to display a message saying stay tuned. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually track how many people touch the ship, and then use that to kind of determine is there enough interest in further campaign modes. Although so far everything that we've seen indicates there will be. We have not yet, of course, released a secondary campaign update, so it's all going to depend on the reception to this. So that is me laying out the map. Now the next thing I have to do, which I'm not going to make you guys endure, I have to copy these little circles and plot their positions. Like so. And this is quite a time-consuming and mind-numbing process. And because I don't have Photoshop, if I screw up, well, I'm just screwed in general. Alright, thanks for your time.